All right, and we are live. Welcome back to the Soggy Pancakes podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nathan.
And I'm the other host, Wilson.
Great scene.
Dude,
Do you know what episode this is?
Yeah?
Episode 20.
Ayo!
Big milestone, actually.
Dude, that's pretty sweet. 20 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I was actually quarantining this week.
Nerd.
So I had a little bit of extra time on my hands. So I did a little bit of modifications to the website. Added some, you can actually listen to the podcast on the website, soggypancakes.com now. Which is actually probably kind of like a useful thing to have on your own podcast website.
That makes sense.
Probably can go listen to it.
Yeah, so if you want to listen to our new episodes, all you have to do is go to soggypancakes.com.
Yep, go to soggypancakes.com. There's going to be a listen tab right there. While you're at it, dude, awesome, beautiful, beautiful merch is out there.
Yeah, I use my backpack every day.
The backpack is so clean.
It is so dope.
Yeah.
We're literally sponsored by Champion.
So, because of that, what we'll do is we'll put the backpack on the homepage. So
Ayo.
If you want to go check it out, the backpack, all you got to do, go soggypancakes.com, scroll down, and the backpack is right there. Click add a cart, and you are good to go.
I will also say the bucket hat is kind of fire as well.
Bucket hat. I've lended our special guest. I almost
Yes.
gave it away.
You almost spoiled it.
Oh no. Okay, well, I've gave special guest. He's waiting.
Yeah, he's wearing the hat. But we'll announce him in a second.
I mean, I don't really have anything else to say.
Whoa.
Unless you do.
Yeah, neither do I.
So I guess with that being said,
Dude, you know what we should do?
Oh, what?
Go right into it.
Let's just jump right into it. All right, we're back. So, special guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Drum roll. Ayo.
Charles Rapp.
Ayo. Round of applause.
Big boy Charles over here. So, just any information like background, who you are, what you do, what your favorite food is, any of that jazz, maybe.
If we're gonna go on food, though, I will say that's a pretty long list, but I'd keep it short. All right, credentials. Charles Rapp, already stated. Born and raised in North Kakalaki, i.e., North Carolina.
Ayo.
Just like these gentlemen right here. I'm soccer. Lovely thing of my life. Loved it.
The sport of football.
Football, if you
bro.
fancy that, if you're from overseas. The lads, Brighton, Manchester, all that. By the way, I could name off some cities. I talked about that earlier. Probably do that. Soccer, fitness freak, food junkie, you could say. It's not.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Dude, I have no idea.
It's crazy because you remind me of like just someone straight out of England sometimes.
Yeah.
Just the way you talk. Like we'll be in soccer practice and you say, "Oh, mate," like.
Yeah, I got told that at a tournament that I just went to.
You text like that
Some guy
too.
just walked by me and said, "You have an accent?" I said, "No."
You text like
you
that.
sound like
as
you have an
well.
accent. And I can definitely see where it's coming from because I definitely picked up stuff from, the Sidemen and that. Because just watching them for straight. Fantastic UK
Also, it's
YouTube
just
group. They
kinda-
own the scene.
It's just kind of fun to talk British as well.
Ain't it?
Oi, bruv. You want some tea? Some scones?
Driving to the left side of the road.
Oh, look at me. Ooh.
Dude, that's so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how many you guys entertain them. I'm gonna look up and see how many people we got actually from the UK. Listen to the podcast because I can actually look up those statistics just
because
while we're at it.
people
might as well.
are cool. So Charles, the homeboy. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Now I know. Okay, I'm gonna talk about your loving of AJR.
I actually anticipated that. And
Really?
the loving of AJ. Yeah, because, AJR, Adam, Jack, and Ryan, those lads. Fantastic 3-man group. Gentlemen grew up in the Chelsea apartment. They tireless, hardworking brand, music group, lovely lads. They're, like you said, loving passion for them. Listen to them, probably first band group that I ever legitimately would listen to.
Really?
When I got into actually listening to music when it was probably like middle school.
Oh yeah.
Before then, never listened to music. I would just hear like rock or 80s classics with my dad or my mom and that. But AJR was the first band that I ever put into my earbuds and I went, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
These guys are different.
So we all went to the same middle school. So in middle school, because I remember AJR, I thought I was like the only one who knew them. I listened to them when I was younger too, like in middle school. It was the I'm Ready song. That was like
Living Room, great album.
Yeah, that was like the only
Bang out
one of the
introduction.
3 songs that I knew by them, and I saw it on your computer one time when you were listening to it. I was like, dude, this kid knows what's up. He knows what songs he's listening to. So, and I know you've loved them for years. So yeah, chilling. What's your favorite song by them?
Oh,
Take your time.
Turning Out Part 2 is probably up there.
Turning Out.
Actually, no. Let me rewind it right back. That's probably my second favorite.
Oh, reload the ting.
the ting.
Clips back in. I'm reloaded. What's it called? It's not Alice by the Hudson. What's it called? I'm gonna get back to you on that. I genuinely forgot the name of the song, and this is horrendous.
I liked Bummerland.
Bummerland hit single.
Oh, what's that one
good.
with the trumpet? I love that one.
No, it's
No.
the. Wait, I'm thinking of. Hang on.
Yeah, no, that's gonna bother me.
They have some good stuff
I
though.
want the trumpet's so good.
No, not Bang. Hang on.
It's not Let the Games Begin.
Yeah, it is. No, it is.
That's the.
yeah.
Let
Yeah.
the games begin.
No, I think there's something else. No, something
Yeah.
It's
else.
not that.
No,
Oh,
dude,
it's something from The Click. Their second album.
Let me find it.
Quick.
Cause I think I don't know what.
Yeah, that's the one with the album cover. They're dancing on a piano.
No, that's not it.
Oh, No Grass Today. That's a good
let's
one.
see.
That's a
Let's
really
see.
good one.
Let's
Oh, is it
No. Hold on.
Dude, I know which one.
Oh, I'm Not Famous. I'm Not Famous got a trumpet in
Weak? No, that is a
Wait.
good one though.
it. If it's from The Click, I'm betting it's I'm Not Famous.
It
I'm
might
not-
be. It might. No.
Oh, that's a good one. I actually know. this.
I'm really curious to what he's
I
thinking.
know,
right
me
now.
too.
Hold on, dude. Where is this? Where is this on my playlist?
They have a
Buy You a Rose.
That's
probably my
Yeah.
number one.
Buy You a Rose.
It just hit me like a train.
Oh, this is like first album and everything.
Oh, The Living Room, dude.
Oh yeah. Sheesh, that's some heat, bro.
I don't.
But
We'll
dude,
see.
I totally I could not even if you would ask me the same question about like Queen, I don't think I could answer the question. I don't think I could answer you.
Oh, this.
Really?
Wait, which one? Oh, which one is this?
This is After Hours.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Frick,
such
another
a
Living
banger.
Room classic.
That's a banger right there.
We're on our way.
Alright.
Oh, that's a great one.
That is a really good one.
Actually, one of the songs that I discovered the theory. So, I never believed in the theory that if you had music like this, like really quick music, if you're like running or something like that, that it would actually like mentally like it would kick you in. Like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
One of the songs that AJR themselves actually proved to me like that makes sense for me. That actually happens to me.
Oh, dude, I love listening to music like to get myself pumped up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know a lot of people listen to like rap music to get pumped up. I'm like, Brad, there's so many like people. I listen to like 80s music. People are like, how do you get hyped to that? I'm like, how do you not?
How do you not?
Like exactly, bro. Like the AJR, they have some like nice beat drops too, and it gets you so hype.
Yes.
And I remember, so I used to like try to be good at basketball, and so when I would be out in our driveway, I'd be shooting some hoops, and like when I would like listen to AJR, like I'd be out with like my headphones in, and like I'd always try to like hit a 3-pointer on the beat drop. Like I had to be like so cool, even though I was by myself. I just wanted to sink one.
You'd have the commentator in your head going, he's dribbling, faking out the defender, 3
3,
seconds
2,
left, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and then
Yeah.
and then he
Oh
hits
my
it.
gosh.
I know that's.
Then suddenly,
I
if
can't
you miss
say-
it, there's 3 more seconds left on the
Yeah.
clock.
All of a sudden, magically.
Oh my gosh, where did these 5 seconds come from? He's giving the layup. Oh, and he missed it again. Oh my gosh, another 5 seconds is on the clock. That's crazy.
I can't say I've done that with basketball, but I've definitely done that with soccer.
Soccer.
Just like shooting and like hitting a crossbar at the exact same time that the beat drop goes.
Oh my! I
Something like
love it's my favorite. Music is the greatest thing ever invented, for sure.
Be a dark place, the
Dude.
world without music.
Okay, so think about this. Okay, how like
Wait.
think about how what?
I got a good question.
What's your question?
Would you rather only?
It's better be good.
Dude, it's gonna be. If I say it's gonna be good, I'm just kidding. Okay. Would you rather never have movies but music, or never have music but have movies?
I'm keeping music.
Did I say?
Yeah,
that?
I would keep music.
I'm
as
keeping
well.
music.
So no movies at all. We even had TV shows in there.
I'm still keeping
no
music.
movies or TV shows.
I'm still
I
keeping
have
music.
to have music. I can't function without
Really?
music. If you drive in your car with no music on, you are like mentally insane.
Now think about it. If movies have music in them, so you would not have music in movies.
If you got rid of music.
Now,
That
if you
scene
got-
in Endgame where they're all coming out the freaking wizard holes and it's like dun 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 dun. The Avengers theme starts
Oh my
playing.
gosh.
And it's just dead silent. I mean, that's half the effect.
That was like the cool. Like I rewatched some of the scenes in that movie. I forgot how cool it was.
It
Yeah,
really was.
Like
Well-
that really was like one of the coolest movies ever.
And it's crazy because Jen and I watched it on opening night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we watched it on opening night.
Oh, I wish I went the
Yeah.
day after.
Yeah. And we literally didn't have seats until like the very end. We had like it was crazy.
I saw it a year later.
It's funny because we
Did
didn't.
you really?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I saw it almost a year after it came out.
How did you not like get spoiled about Iron
No,
Man?
I saw clips and people talking about it, and for me personally, spoilers don't bother me. If anything,
Really?
they give me more incentive to go watch it. For example, granted, I claim myself a Star Wars fiend. Mandalorian on Disney Plus. I haven't finished it. There's like 2
Really?
episodes, and it's like the biggest finish. And I've always been told, "Why haven't you finished it?" Just haven't fancied it. And I know what happens for the most part.
I've never been a Star Wars guy. But here's the thing. Wait, I totally lost my train
You've
of
never
thought.
watched Star Wars, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've never watched Star Wars.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
It definitely is. I think it's one of those things that you grow up as a child, and if you grow up with watching it, you'll enjoy it more as a child, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because
why
that's when you actually learn to like it. Because if you're a child and then you watch it, then you're gonna like it more than if you were to come in right now and watch it, you'd be like, this is kind of weird.
Especially
Percy
the old
Jack-
films.
Yeah.
Because they were made in the 70s.
Yeah.
like Percy Jackson. Holy crap! I read all those books in like 4 months when I was younger, and I've read them probably 4 times. And I don't read.
No, yeah,
I
you
don't.
Get
Those are the only. That's the only book series I've actually read. Same thing with Harry Potter. Like if people younger like Harry Potter, like you grow up liking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's how everybody has their own thing.
It's weird because all these things have like the mysterious like superpower thing with them, like Harry Potter, magic, and then like superheroes. Oh no, my computer's about to die. Okay.
Plug it in. Here, I'll entertain.
Yeah,
I'll
entertain. I'll be
okay,
right
I have
back.
a point. Okay, so here's my thing. I felt so bad for Black Widow in Endgame. She died, but everyone was like, Iron Man dies. What about Black Widow?
I could see where you're coming from
Like
with that.
I sometimes forget that she died.
Because he technically did have a whole freaking wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, not a wedding, a funeral.
Funeral. Why did
It's
they not
late.
have one for her? Like that was what.
It was kind of heat of the moment, I'd say, because they all
Yeah.
sat on like the dock of the lake and they were feeling it. They were down horrific.
I also
They just-
loved that the kid from was it Iron Man 2 or 3 showed up
Who's this?
to the funeral.
Oh, I don't remember those. I don't remember the Iron Mans too much at all.
So-
I don't even
Oh,
know.
really?
Black
Well-
Widow. She doesn't have her own movie, right?
She's supposedly she's getting
She's
one.
getting one. Okay.
Yeah.
That
It
might
never
have been the
came out?
premise because Iron Man.
No,
When
that's
Iron
not coming
Man
out.
died, that's the end of Iron Man. No more Iron Man in any more movies, right?
Right.
But Black Widow is still gonna have movies.
Well, because she never got any. Iron
Yeah.
Man has 3.
Well, that's why they've made such a big deal about it because Black Widow still's got movies to go through.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, like a week ago, like if I had watched like the Black Widow trailer and you asked me if Black Widow had died, I'd be like, oh my gosh, she did die. Like I totally forgot about that. I just felt bad. Like even in Spider-Man Homecoming, they're like everywhere I go, I see him. It's never like okay. What about Black Widow though? Like, dang, bruh.
Never really did have any relationship with Black Widow. Peter Parker did, and that's in this universe.
Yeah,
Never
that's
really did.
that's kind of fact. Did you watch Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Freaking A, yeah.
That was some heat.
Yes.
I was a little like annoyed at the end where it was like political and like he's black and you know he's Captain America.
Yeah.
Like that's like a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like come on, seriously.
Well,
Why does it always have to end up being like that?
One
Why
of
does
my
it matter?
favorite characters. This may be controversial, but I like Bucky a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I like how I don't know. I kind of like his character, and I like how he's just kind of like he's not the main focus in a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously he's the bad guy in Winter Soldier, but
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just had such an interesting storyline, and he's
Mm-hmm.
like actually a good person, and it's interesting to see him like go like that.
He does have a metal arm, dude, and that is very sick.
Yeah,
As quoted from Peter Parker in Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
It was very sick that he has a metal
and I
arm.
like how wow, what's a raccoon's name in
Rocket?
Yes.
Come on,
He tries
dude.
to buy it
Yeah.
off of about
I was just thinking about
So
how much for the arm.
how much for the gun?
Yeah. But I also Thor, like Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
That was freaking cool. That movie was so cool.
Yeah.
I liked that one a lot. Like when that came out, that was like my new favorite.
The
one.
trailer was dope. It was really dope with
It
Immigrant
was
Song.
so
Oh my gosh.
good. It was so good. And then when he came back with the big axe, and it was like you should have gone for the head.
I don't know how Thanos didn't die. How did he not die? It was literally on his heart.
Dude, I don't know. He's an alien.
Oh yeah, it probably was because
Yeah.
I'm pointing to my chest and I'm like thinking it wasn't on his heart, but his heart isn't in the
And-
center. Well, granted, he is an alien.
When
Yeah.
I watched that movie, I was like, no way, he just killed him. Because he kept pushing it in.
Oh my! I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my! Is that really how it ends? I thought there was gonna be a second one.
Yeah.
And then when he said, "Have you gone for the head?" I couldn't believe that they did that. I was
Yeah.
like, that's so bad.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I remember from that scene is the fact of, you know, he's got a metal gauntlet on, Thanos,
Yeah.
and he snaps his fingers. So if I'm gonna snap my fingers, I'm gonna go like, sounds like that. And I remember hearing that exact sound when this guy's got a metal gauntlet. That's the only thing I remember with you guys talking about that scene. Kind of grinds my gears.
And when Quill like ruined the moment because they
Oh,
almost literally they had the
yeah.
gauntlet off.
He was
Spider-Man
like,
had
"Where's Gamora? Where's Gamora? Man, shut up.
yeah, like
Get over it, you
Yes.
freaking wimp."
yeah, it's so
Oh
annoying.
my god.
I don't like what they did with him either. That was poor.
Yeah.
It is good writing, but
Come on.
Dude, they literally had the gauntlet off of
They
Thanos.
shouldn't have
Like,
added that. It should have just been that they lost to Thanos.
but it added like suspense.
Yeah,
It's,
it
like,
did.
But it's just like he really ruined it.
They almost beat.
not
him.
only was he one sandwich away from being fat, he
Yeah.
also was the reason that they lost.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man. Also, the whole thing, I really thought it was cool, like with Vision and like Wanda killed Vision, and then he just used the Time Stone.
Yeah.
That made me so mad.
Yeah.
Oh my, ridiculous. But
Oh yeah.
that was
He reversed. Yeah. Well, off the topic of Marvel stuff, well, going back to the UK thing.
yeah.
So we have a solid six listeners from the UK.
Oi, bruvs! Oi, bruvs!
From the United Kingdom coming in it was 6 listeners,
Dude, you guys and
which is less than 1% of our listeners from the UK.
That's still multicultural or not?
I know.
that's not bad. Oi,
We
bruv.
have 563 unique listeners from the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, which makes up 85%. So
Yeehaw.
that granted 15% is all like smaller. I know Australia has 31 people listening.
No way.
Which is like 4%.
Oh yeah, so they're like upside down and listening to it.
Good thing audio isn't upside down. You can listen to that
Yeah,
either
you
way.
can listen to it anyway.
But probably when you have the video, it's probably a little weird to hold their phone upside down.
yeah, it's so weird. It's kind of weird how they don't fall off or anything. They just kind of like,
Man, Aussie banter. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
oh,
Hey, bro, I just bought this call from an Aussie.
Oh.
It's upside down.
It's weird if you think about it because
boomerang.
Australia, you really think of Australia and I guess
Take your time.
Brazil being like the only continents on the southern hemisphere. And some of Africa. Right? But those
Yeah.
are the only. It's really, if you think about how many continents are in the northern hemisphere, it's a lot.
True.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's weird.
What's the percent? Why it's
I don't know. How am I supposed to know that?
Dude, okay, if you were to guess, all right, look it up, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to say, I bet it's...
85%.
No.
It's my call.
Really?
85%
I'm going to say, like...
off the dome.
I'm going to say 87, actually. I was going to say, like, 30 to 70, but now I'm going to say, like, 80.
Wait,
I'm going to
30 to
say
70?
I'm going to say 87 to 13%. Is that even close?
87 to 13.
okay.
Like, 87%
No,
of... Wait. Hang on.
13? What do you think?
Shh. I'm thinking.
I get what you're saying. I'm just
Yeah.
getting tired.
I'm going to say, okay, so out of the southern hemisphere,
Mhm.
22% of land is in the southern, and 78% is in the northern hemisphere.
Oh, okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
So now he's saying 78 in the
So
north.
you
Yeah.
both said that there's more land in the northern hemisphere.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me.
No
Don't-
way.
There's only 40% of land in the northern hemisphere.
What?
That's what I'm saying. If you look at a map, like look at this map, dude. Are you telling me that there's more land at the top part than there is of like this line right here?
You've got all of Asia in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah,
That makes
so
no
you see
sense.
this black line right here? That is so this land this part of or Australia obviously. Then you have a little bit of Africa, and then you
Actually,
You
no.
know what's doing it for it, right?
What?
I mean,
got this.
right? Yeah, exactly.
You got what is that?
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Are you
What's at the top? What's at the top?
the North Pole?
I mean, it's-
Come on. You didn't know Antarctica?
No, I knew.
That's a little sad, Nathan.
Wait.
No.
I'm waiting.
No.
I didn't know if the Antarctica was at the top or the bottom.
the end.
The Antarctica?
No,
Oh my
because
god.
I didn't know you actually called the North. Wait, you do? I thought the North Pole was just a thing for sand. No.
Oh, you're
no.
making it worse. You're making it worse.
The North Pole is real, by the way.
Yeah,
It does exist.
Hold on, wait. Okay, so it
Don't-
says 40%, but it says it's not obvious at a glance. The northern hemisphere surface is about 40% land mass and covers by 60% water. The the southern hemisphere surface is about 20% land mass and is covered by 80% water.
Okay, I think we might have misinterpreted that information. You just 20%. You said southern hemisphere, 80% water, 20% land.
Yeah. But it says big letters. If you guys look up what percentage of land is in the northern hemisphere, it says 40%.
That's not right. That can't be. That doesn't make sense. We might have to do.
But then it says the southern hemisphere is about 20% landmass and 80% water compared to 40 and 60% water. Oh, that's not compared to the whole Earth. That 40% is compared to water.
No.
So 60% of land.
Change it. Make it right. Do better research.
I just look at what percent of land is in the northern hemisphere.
No.
Be smarter than
Versus
Google.
the south. You have to put what percentage of land is in the northern hemisphere compared to the southern.
Hold on. What percent? This is autofill. So what percentage of land is the northern hemisphere compared to
The southern.
Europe?
No, that's
Yes.
no.
What
Southern.
percent?
Say southern. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm just saying that was autofill. That's definitely not right.
Are you a silly goose? I'm telling you, I think I might be right on the money.
On 78.
What did I say? 20? Yeah.
You
20.
said 78's in the northern?
Dude, it came up with the same answer.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah, do it, please.
I already know.
Wait. The land hemisphere contains about... Nope. No.
What I'm gonna say.
Okay, so the total percent of land... Wait.
I'm gonna say this right now. Patrick Royster is sitting there right now, already knowing the answer. He's sitting there shaking his head.
Yeah, list. Yeah, why can't we find it?
Let me. Okay.
We.
What?
Yeah, well, why can't I find it? Well, he's looking it up now. This is gonna
Percentage
bother us.
Of land.
I put my guess into the
in
quiz. I'm a contestant here. I'm not a host.
Hemisphere.
Are you gonna drink this? We could do a little. While you're doing that, we could do a little
Versus-
seltzer ASMR. You hear that? Are you gonna? Would you like to drink this? Because this is yours.
You know what? Sure. Yeah. I was. I wondered to see if you were just gonna go at it.
No.
Okay. Oh my god. I was so close.
How did you find this?
Bublé.
Because I'm a genius.
Okay.
All right, wait, what's your guess? I have it. What's your guess?
I'm going to say, I don't know what you guys have said, but I'm going to say 70%.
All right, 85,
Oh,
78,
that
and
actually
70.
wasn't a bad guess. That was closer than mine. It is estimated
Wow.
that 68% of the Earth's land exists in the northern, while 32% is located in the southern.
Interesting. They estimate that, but I feel like that's something that they should know.
That's
right?
no. You have to do the math. So the thing you'd have to take.
You could find an exact.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Because you do like the area of all the land. I guess.
Circles, geometry, and
Yeah, math. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
dude. What are you, silly?
arc length sectors, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
So, Charles, we haven't really asked you... You haven't really talked about anything that goes on with your life other than
Couple passions.
UK. You want to talk about your siblings, your family situation, you know?
Chilling.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much to tell. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got an older sister. She's 21 now. 21 now. Big numbers. She's loving it. She was actually long story short, she said she didn't want to go to college. Spent 2 years at a art school, and she got into Broadway. Very fortunate to be able to say so.
Insane.
Mean Girls played
Insane.
Regina George, and she had a blast for a year straight. And then this whole situation came around of the fantastic year 2020, and she said, "I'm done. I'm gonna have enough." And now she's also fortunate enough to be able to move to Cali, and now be on a show for HBO Max, which Sex Lives of College Girls, HBO Max, get a subscription. Show's coming out probably within the next year or two. Gonna be a hot hit. Definitely.
That's so cool. Literally, that's so cool. Just being on like TV shows and like HBO Max and all over the TV and
yeah, given that everything's now like a streaming service, HBO Max is pretty big. If I'm speaking from the heart,
because you have everything is kind of taken its own like.
Everyone's buying the rights to everything.
Yeah, it's weird because it used to be like, oh, you all get it on your DVR. Right, you used to be you recorded it when it was live, and then you saved it, and before that you couldn't even record it and save it. So, but that's really cool.
It really is.
And I can say I've met someone that's more famous than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember the time where she came and watched the Christmas light show. You and the family, my Christmas display.
Oh my gosh, that was an outing. I still can't get over.
Have we ever talked about your Christmas lights?
I don't think we have.
Dude.
How's that possible?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and discuss how freaking awesome this is. So this man, Nathan, you could name, like, what can you not do is my question. This man literally...
Probably write a book.
But you can fly, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Usual.
He can literally... Okay, so...
Are you okay?
It just blows my mind sometimes. So this man literally takes time out of his life and codes Christmas lights that dance to music on a radio. Mm-hmm. So he literally gets a radio, like on just a station.
Yeah,
on
a
your
radio,
car.
just an empty radio station. It's just a small little broadcast. You don't need to get no license for it or anything. It's just with your house. You're fine. Broadcast it on the channel. And you basically program Christmas lights to go to the music. You've probably seen it around. If you want to look it up, it's probably... It is... I think there's a few on my TikTok, but it's not... The actual show is on my YouTube, so...
You do TikTok? You do TikTok?
It's weird, yeah. I know. Of course, Nathan Ham. TikTok.
Nathan Ham. This guy.
But that's what I do when it comes to the winter months. I have to start programming in the fall because you have to program every beat for every song. And last year, I believe I had, I don't even remember. I had 3 boxes. Each box has 16 channels. So I had to program each of those for each beat of the song. And it's like a 30-minute show, 20-minute show, or something like that. So...
And you had big upgrades
Big upgrades
from the year before.
on my YouTube. You can see first year, second year, third year. It's mad. Moving mad.
It's
been
so cool. Because you just pull up in your car, and it's right. It's so cool.
Tune to the channel and
And these aren't pipsqueak lights either.
No.
Nope.
You are competing with the other fantastic house shows that go on during the holidays.
yeah. And it used to be all like incandescent, but I've actually moved over to like, I'm starting to get LEDs. And I've gotten, last year was the first year with, I say first year, I've only been doing it for 3 years, where I control each individual bulb on some lights, which was crazy.
It was
Do like
absolutely
crazy
insane.
stuff with that.
You ever check your power bill after that?
It's actually, I've talked to my dad about it. It's not, he doesn't really
I
notice
remember
it.
you saying that the first year.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you for that. That's kind of why I do it. It's fun just to be like, there's always a car out there. Like, I've had people lining up. I've had a trailer full of kids drive by.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't know why. Maybe they're just like, they had an empty trailer, pulling it behind the car. The kids just hopped on and just go drive around the neighborhood, look at lights. I've had them stop by. I've had golf carts over there for whatever reason. I mean, cars. It's crazy. I think like I've just had cars lined up before.
I'm telling you, you sell hot chocolate, you'll make big bucks.
It's a hot chocolate. Yeah. Just goes
Pretty
like,
big deal.
I mean, goes right back into getting like just buy more lights because the lights that like the new LED lights are not inexpensive.
Pretty
Say
soon,
least.
probably give it. Pretty soon, you could be renting another person's house by next year and saying, "Hey, can I use your house for like some more lights? We're gonna do like a joint project here. Don't worry, I'll take care of all of it. I just need your house for a couple nights."
Because the first year, what you do is you have a control box, and the first year I had one control box, so you had 16 things that you control, 16 outlets that you can turn on and off and dim. Like I said, this year I actually had 4, technically.
Oh my gosh.
But I said 3, but one of them was actually for the special lights. And the first year my neighbor kind of had a lot of lights too, but they're all white. It's really cool. They're all white. I mean, he just decks out his house. And the first year he has outdoing me. The second year we were pretty much tied. This year kind of blew him away. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just kind of fun.
That's so cool that
How many Santas you got? You ever keep count?
Santas?
Yeah.
What do you mean, blow up Santas?
No, not blow up Santas. Like, I guess you could say toy Santas.
Within your
but you don't
show,
play with toys.
how many Santas pop up in your show? Your light show?
Almost like figurines.
Oh, I don't have.
No, not
any.
even. Just like during the holiday season, how many you got going around the house?
Oh, around the house.
Oh.
Because none in the show. None
Really?
in the show. No, I don't have. Why would I have Santas in the show?
Because
During
it's
Christmas, dude? Why?
Yeah.
What?
Have you gone silly?
You can't really. I mean, unless I want to make a cutout of Santa and then shine a light on it, would be kind of. I don't know if I would like that. But
Wow,
you know.
Mr. Complainer.
Santa's around the house. We have a few that are. We have one that's in like a sleigh, and then we have one that like sits up on above the cabinets. I don't know.
We probably have like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would say that's a good number. We also have. You'll like this one. We have a soccer ball Santa. It's a big old fat guy.
Oh, that's sick.
Kicking a soccer ball, and we put him on the toilet.
Fitting.
Yeah.
How many Santas do you have in your house, Charles?
Well,
Just
so
20.
imagine a piano,
Okay.
and it's just covered in them. There's probably 50 Santas. Have you ever seen it?
No, I've
No.
never like. Do you like?
That's mad.
I
A
don't
whole room is just dedicated to a bunch of Santas, and some of them, they're probably decorated throughout the house. But since
Does this work of your mother?
my dad actually,
Really?
he collects them. He gets probably 2, maybe 3 every year now. Every
What a
Christmas that comes
legend.
by.
That's so cool.
That is dope.
Does it got like snow on it? Do you do that?
No,
Or
it's
is
he just gets Santas and just places them in the entire room.
Oh,
and then
you-
a couple throughout the house.
You know what my grandma has? She has this like I don't know where she got it, but they're like it's just like a little town.
We have that.
Oh,
It's so
Have
cool.
have you seen my town under my Christmas tree?
I think.
So what we do is we have a section where we move the couches out of the way, and then we lay down plywood, just like I would say maybe 12 foot by maybe 6 foot.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Probably more like 10 by 6.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
But then what we do is then we put the Christmas tree in the back corner against the wall on the plywood. It's like one big platform, and they're painted white. And then we put snow, like the fake snow, on top of it. Then we have like this old antique train that my grandpa had. We lay that around. We actually have to screw it down. It's a really big, heavy one, and that goes around the tree. And then we have our own little town.
That's so cool.
In the snow, and like it's just on this big, massive platform just underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
You got a
cool.
train going around your tree.
Train, yeah.
Dude, what's that movie? Oh, Polar Express. That
Yeah.
scene.
Oh, that's a great one. You don't know? Okay, have you ever met anyone that has like an antique, like miniature, like display of something? Because like there's always like in some type of TV show or movie, there's always this guy who has like this, or he goes down to this basement. And he always has like mini figurines or whatever, and like no one's allowed in the basement because they'll break it or whatever.
No, I've
Like,
never...
have you ever met someone who has something like that?
No, I used to be really obsessed with trains when I was little.
Oh, really?
And we had like a little one, and then we always had that big one, that big metal one up in the attic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was considered that was probably the antique of the house, other than ornaments that go on the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I would say ornaments are probably the most antique thing, just because they've been passed down and whatnot. But I would say that's probably like the second most antique thing. We don't really have antiques. But the train, and I was never allowed to play with it, but I always wanted because it was so big and it was so cool.
Uh-huh.
But I was never allowed to, and so I guess that was probably like the antique for my house, and where I wasn't allowed to touch it. But
Have you ever met anyone who...
The closest thing that we probably have, my family, is I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, unfortunately. But it's the scene of the birth of baby Jesus. And my dad made it when he was in... Nativity scene. Thank you.
Yeah.
And, excuse me, my dad made it from scratch.
No
He
way.
bought
wood?
figurines. Yeah. Like twigs and wire. And
Oh,
then,
that's
And then, hey, he
cool.
made it when he was like single digit age in school.
Oh, nice.
And all he had was the figurines, and it's probably the size, like a little smaller than your laptop.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's probably the oldest thing that you probably can't, that I probably only
It's
touched to
probably
bring it
fragile.
out.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
fragile, yeah.
But, like, does he bring it... does he bring it out every Christmas?
I think I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Because...
It's somewhere within the household.
Always, yeah.
Always. Okay. That's so cool. My mom, I don't know where... I think my grandma gave it to my parents when they got married. And it was like a... It's the same thing, nativity.
Yeah.
But it's just, they're like... they're made out of like clay. Like it was professionally made. We were never allowed to touch it because it's so fragile. Yeah. And like every Christmas she brings it out, she puts it on the same cabinet type thing, same dresser that's always in the living room, and like you never allowed to touch it. And she would be the only one who would like open it and put it on the or the dresser, and like always put it away. Like she would put it away. And all the styrofoam was always perfect. So that was that's the one thing.
You know what I loved when I was a kid? Those little advent calendars with the chocolates in them.
Oh my god! I still get
in your advent calendar.
I get those
did
today.
you never do that?
No,
dude, that was so. Those are so.
You would
good.
like,
you open one. It was so tempting to get more for the next day, but you gotta wait.
I get them to this day for sure.
And I think probably the coolest one I ever had was a Lego one. You get a little.
No.
Yeah, now I'm
you
jealous.
open it up and you build a little Lego thing each day.
Oh my, that's
So
amazing.
cool.
That's
dope.
literally
Yeah.
amazing.
That was the best thing. And it was one of those things that you can do each year. You just disassemble it and put it back at the end, and then you can just build it again next year. I mean, it's a year apart. You might as well know. No?
I never got chocolates for my advent calendar.
Dude,
You just put them up.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like a Christmas tree, and you put ornaments on it every day that went by.
Oh, yeah. Ours was, you just buy them and they're little chocolates in them. All right. Well, that's all the time we have. But
Oh boy.
if you want to say anything to the people, we always do this thing at the end where you have one word to like send us off. Outro music will roll. It's all you know.
Oh, it's just one word?
I mean, if you want to say something beforehand, but it's up to you.
Thank you, lovely people, for listening. I mean, this has been awesome. Thank you, gentlemen, for having me on.
You're so welcome.
This has been a blast.
Dude, I agree.
Godspeed.